After a winless 2019 campaign, the Elida football team rebounded in 2020, battling through the COVID season with the first-year head coach to finish 6-3. The Bulldogs took a step backwards last fall, though, dropping to 4-6. In tonight's Countdown to Kickoff, we explore how the Dogs can get back on the right side of 500.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
Obviously, our goals are the same as everybody else's in the league. You want to win the WBL and you want to qualify for the playoffs.
The quest to achieve those goals was derailed last year, in part by a negative turnover margin and a league worst number of penalties, but also in part by injuries to a quarterback in his third year of starting experience.
We're going to play a little bit different offensively to try to keep him on his feet, and keep him healthy. But, we have some good skill set around him.
In addition to Henderson's experience behind center, the Bulldogs also welcome back their leading rusher, Brady Kirk, who finished fourth in the Western Buckeye League a season ago.
That helps a lot. I won't have to run the ball as much. He'll be able to run the ball 15, 20 times a game. It'll take a lot off me, take a lot of hits off me.
Amongst a dozen players lost to graduation were 3 offensive linemen who made the All-WBL honorable mention list in 2021.
We're working a couple new bodies inside, so I think as a group we'll be better up front.
We get out here, work every day, work on our techniques and all that, and I just try to help them as much as I can because as a young guy coming in, I always looked up to the people that were above me. So as a senior, it feels like I have to teach them to get better in order for the future to be better for this program.
On the other side of the ball, it's the defensive backfield that must rebuild after losing first-team All-League selection Jaden Irons and honorable mention Gunnar Kuhn, who were also the team's top 2 receivers.
I had 2 great safeties for my first 2 years. They helped me a lot, Jaden Irons and Gunnar Kuhn. They helped a lot, but them younger guys, they're stepping in, they're playing hard, and I can't wait to see what they do.
After a 4-2 start to last season, the Dogs lost their final 4 games. Amongst the 6 losses overall were the WBL's top 4 teams, but also Elida's arch rivals from Bath and Shawnee, who both made the playoffs, while the Bulldogs stayed home.
The Bath and Shawnee games, they're not sitting well with us from last year.
I honestly feel, we win those 2 games last year, we win the playoffs.
That's always the goal, to beat those teams, especially losing them both last year.
We're looking forward to those games. Those have been on our radar for a while, but it starts week 1 with Spencerville.
The Bulldogs visit the Bearcats on Friday after surviving a 1-touchdown game at home against their smaller neighbors to open last fall.
We were lucky to get out of there with a 7-0 win. Our defense played lights out that night.
They were a lot better than we thought they'd be.
They had a couple big kids that hit real hard. I think this year we got to take a different approach. We're obviously going to play a lot more aggressive.
They've changed their scheme a little bit. They're going to sling it around a little bit more defensively. They've changed it up, but we expect it to be, once again, a good physical week 1 matchup.